Hey everybody, it's Sherry at the Crafty Decorator. Good evening. I hope you all had a wonderful, wonderful Saturday. We are here to make the Scarecrow, this little guy. When you jump on, just say hey so I know that you're here. Just make sure my internet is working. I'm going to give it a minute for some comments to start coming up. Hi Kathy, how are you today? And April. And Bev. He's like smiling at you guys. Hi, Heather. And guys, I made another one today into a pick. See? So you can make these into a pick if you want. Hi, Linda. Hi, Diane and Tammy. Okay. Now, like I said, you guys can use, I got to try to make sure I say it right, Ozenberg. I'm pretty sure that's how you say that, this fabric, or muslin. I'm sure muslin would work. I just like the look of this. Hi, Mona. Thank you for sprinkling, Kathy. Hi, Ann. So, I don't want to lose my pattern pieces. But this is what I will have on the blog that you'd be able to print out. So you get all your little pieces, your hat, your brim, your head, your eyelid, and the nose. Let's see. Hi, April. So you're going to trace your head onto your either muslin or Ozenberg. So it will look like this. Now, if you're going to sew it, I always sew mine before I cut it. So like I sewed this, and then I would just cut around it. And when you cut around it, leave like 1/4 of an inch, just so you're not real close to your thread. And you leave the top of the head open. I'll show you in a second. I don't want to like skip too much of the sewing on everybody either. Let's see. I've been canning today and just sat down and just in the Watch You Live. Yay! I missed who that was, but yay, thank you for stop canning to watch me. So you will leave a opening on the top for your turning and stuffing, but that's sewed, and when you turn it in right side out, that's what it's going to look like. Now, when you trace it on here, and if you're going to glue it, you're going to cut it the same way. Trim around, like leaving 1/4 of an inch. I'm looking to see. Hi, June. And we're going to leave an opening on the top. Now, if you want to make a pick, you're going to leave the opening on the bottom. And the top of his head is the skinnier part. The wider part is the bottom. So if you just want to make them like this, you're going to do your opening on the top. If you want to make them a pick, leave your opening on the bottom. Okay. If you're gluing, separate your pieces. It's like gluing everything that we've glued so far together. Hi, Sherry. Love this. Thank you, Patricia. I'm glad you're here. Hi, Rose. My lighting is terrible in here tonight. I need to order the lights my sister has. Okay. So I start at the top, gluing. But make sure you leave like, I don't know, maybe at least an inch, 1.25 on the top. Because when you're gluing, it's harder to turn inside out, right side out, I should say. But you add a little line of hot glue on your line. Your trace line is your sew line and your glue line. I don't want my glue to dry too much. And then put your fabric on top, your other piece, and push down. Picked figs and making homemade fig Newtons. Oh, Julie, I love figs. I love figs. I used to buy fig cookies all the time. Hello, finally unable to see you. My computer was down for the count. Oh, Bev, I'm glad your computer's back. Okay, so now you got to continue sewing, or gluing. We're not sewing, we're gluing. Just go all the way around. I am using just regular glue, guys. I'm not using the fabric glue. If we're going to wash it, I would say use fabric glue, but I'm not going to wash it. Good evening, Roberta. How are you? Everyone's canning today. Kathy's canning tomatoes. Everyone's canning. That's why we can't find no canning jars, see? Okay, I make sure I let it cool a little bit so it doesn't come apart while we're trying to turn it. I'm not using my little turner today because I left the hole big enough. Missed the beginning. We'll be watching replay. We just started, Catherine. We're just gluing our Scarecrow head. And we're turning it in right side out. I always want to say inside out, but it's right side out. Hi, Sherry. My hubby is waiting for me to go to Bonfire, but I said nope, not till... You're funny. Not till after the crafty decorator. You better hope he doesn't leave without you. It's just getting dark here. So maybe it's not dark enough yet for your bonfire. I always use my pencil to get it all pushed out. Okay. So there you are. Now you need to stuff this little guy. You don't want to overstuff them. I sort of kind of like them flat. Again, I use my pencil, guys, to push my stuffing in. And I don't know. They're easy to stuff. I'm a sewer. So glad. Oh, see, I'm a sewer too. But I know a lot of people aren't sewers. So I try to do both. I try to do sewing and gluing for the people who don't sew. There is a little difference on the seam. When you glue it, you see like little puckers. When you sew it, you don't see those. Let's see. Only 4:30 here in Washington State. See, Debbie, it's probably not really dark there yet, right? I know in Georgia, it takes longer to get dark, too, than it does here. We always get dark faster. Hi, Melissa. I'm getting ready to paint my bathroom this evening. You want to come do mine, Mary? Because I have had a new shower curtain. Well, not my kids' bathroom upstairs. I bought a new shower curtain like, I don't know, 4 months ago. And the bathroom's waiting for me to paint it so I can put it up. I picked 5 grocery bags of cucumbers and 3 grocery bags of green beans today. You must have a big garden. We only have a little garden. Next year, though, I need to plant my tomato plants in the garden and not in the containers on the deck, because my tomato plants got too big and they start falling over. So happy I found you on Facebook. Oh, Sharon, I'm so happy you found me too. I'm so glad you're here. I should have had one of these stuffed. I have one stuffed and sewed, but I should have had one stuffed. Okay. I don't want them too fluffy. Just a little more. The fun part's the face. Let's see. Hello from Connecticut. Hi, Debbie. 5:30 in Montana. Dry, hot. Pinky, it's hot. It was not too bad here today. I think it's supposed to go back to the 70s tomorrow. I think we're going to start going into fall weather. Okay, so he's stuffed. See, he's stuffed. You don't want him too thick. Then you're going to glue him closed or sew him closed. Let me see, I pushed down in there too far. So just add some glue in there and squeeze it together. His hat covers this, so don't worry about it being too fancy. Hi, Susan from Alabama. Have a new sewing machine, trying to figure out... Oh, Tammy, my sisters taught me how to sew. Isn't that funny? And they're the ones who say that they don't sew. And they taught me how to use the sewing machine. And that's my favorite, is the sewing machine. Oh, need a little more glue. Okay. See, I sewed that one shut. You just hand stitch it sewed. Okay, now we're ready for face. I am using, what did I say these buttons were? 1/2-inch buttons. They're 12 millimeters, 1/2-inch black buttons. I like the ones with just 2 holes. Let's see. Does Barbara share her mother-in-law's crochet doilies? I am not sure. I am not sure. You will have to ask her. I think she did have her mother-in-law, Helen, sew some up or crochet some up to give away, but I'm not sure now. Okay. You got to see where you want to lay your eyes. I go about 4 inches. I got to hold his eyes. I go about 4 inches from the bottom up. And you want them so you can put your nose in there. Like you want them far enough so you can, so I would lay my nose on there to see where you want it. Make sure your eyes are good. I love to sew too. I will sew him up. Yes, Maribel, I like to sew too. And he's easy to sew. He's just going around. You can even hand stitch him. All right, embroidery thread. Black embroidery thread. I told you this last time. Embroidery thread is like 6 strands in. Let me find the end. You get like 6 strands together. I separated into 3. I only use 3 strands of this. I'm freezing up. Am I freezing up for everybody? Because I'm looking good here. If I live close to you, Sherry, I would come over and paint your bathroom for you. Yay, Mary. I wish you lived close to come paint my bathroom. I like to paint. I just haven't had time. I got to take a day and paint. When I come back from visiting the grandbabies, I will paint. I go in from the back. Now just let me find my hole. Oh my goodness, I keep missing the hole. I never have this hard of a time. See, it's only when I'm live. I'm not going in at the right spot. Where am I? Okay. All right. Got it. I got it. No, not freezing here. Thank you, Beth Ann, because I seem okay, but now you're just going to sew his eye on, just like you were sewing a button. I don't pull real hard. I don't want his eye sunken in, so don't pull real hard. And I do like 3 stitches. I go through like 3 times, but I'm going to show you when I'm going to do the 3rd. Okay. So before, I got to get my eye back in place. Okay. When I'm going to do my last stitch, instead of going through to the back, I bring this needle over to where my other eye is. I'll show you in a second. Let me just get his eye in there. Get my needle, because then I don't have to knot and start over. Okay. See, I go through there and then I come out through that hole for the other eye. And then I just sewed this eye on. Because then you don't have to keep ending and tying knots. Stitches, eyes. Is everybody with me so far? Hello, Sherry. What are you making? I just jumped on. Sharon, we're making the Scarecrow. Is he not cute? I like him. You can make him into an ornament. All you have to do is put a hanger on him, on his hat. Okay. Now this will be my 3rd time. So where's my nose? So I'm going to put my nose back on. Threads. Now again, instead of ending and knotting, I am going through the eye and coming up through my nose. So I came up through my nose. In the eye, up through the nose. Lord, I feel like Huck Finn trying to thread a needle. You're funny, April. Okay. Sometimes I have a hard time threading the needle. Depends how small my needle hole is. The eye of the needle. Hi, Sherry. Just saw that you are live. Hi, Ann. I'm glad you caught us. You'll probably have to watch us from the beginning to see how we made his head. But we're glad you're here. He is adorable. Thank you, Karen. Okay, guys. Has anyone found glass for the pumpkins that I did last week? Or the snowmen that I did this week? Did anybody find any glass? Super cute Scarecrow will be making this one. Thank you, Helen. Are you going around with the blanket stitch? Yes, I am just stitching around his nose. I am sorry. See, I started talking. I am just stitching around his nose. That's it. I'm just stitching around. I'm doing black this time. I did red last on the other two. So this time I was doing a black homespun. He does look upside down. Oh my God, guys, I put him on upside down. See, I'm talking. Oh my goodness. All right, wait, let me start with a new one. Okay, that's like a little fail. That's a little fail. Let me start with this one. You're right, this is the top. You're right. Okay. Let me stitch his eye real quick. Real quick, I got another needle ready. Okay. I'll be fast. Went to Goodwill and found a few. Yay, Rose. I have a surprise for you guys, what I found at Goodwill. And that's what's going to be my giveaways today, is what I found at Goodwill. That's why I'm looking to see who's looking for the glass stuff to make the snowmen and the pumpkins. See, I can't talk and sew at the same time. Hi, Wayne. How are you? How's weather in Florida? And Wayne, what are you going to do now? Are you out of a job now that your store is closing? Okay. I don't know, guys. A lot of businesses are closing. All right, I need a nose. Let me get a nose. Put my nose on. Wayne and I used to work together. I found bowls at Habitat today, but no hats. Oh, Emma, the hats are like, I don't know. They're impossible to find. I did not find a hat, but I found some other good stuff. Okay, now I'm stitching his nose on, guys. I got him right. I got him right this time. The hats are so hard to find. Let's see. Slow down. It's okay. I always say I can't talk and do a craft. I can't talk and do two things at once. Lisa's the same way. She had to throw a whole batch of, I don't know if it was soap or something. She had to throw a whole batch away because she was talking and then couldn't remember if she added everything in. I got one piece of glass at thrift store today for a snowman. Oh, Ruth, I found some pretty stuff. It was meant to be when I went to the Salvation Army. I went back to the Salvation Army, guys, and someone bought all those silver candlesticks. They paid $20 a piece for them. I couldn't do it. I couldn't pay $20. Wasn't in me. My daughter, look for me. I can't go out. Oh, Elizabeth. At least you have a daughter to look for you. Okay, so now when I stitched him on, he's got little threads coming off. I am going to go to the back and knot him off. Now I'm going to knot him off. I knot him on the back. If I could have went down right to the mouth, I would have. But I couldn't. Let's see. Could you sew the eyes and nose on before you put the stuffing in? Barbara, you probably can. Then you wouldn't have to go to the back, right? You probably can. And I'm going to tell you, if you want, you can probably coffee stain their fabric too if you want before. But I did not do that because I wanted it to be stuffed because it smells a lot better when the coffee absorbs into the stuffing. I do that when cooking. When people talk to me, I forgot what I added. My husband adds all his spices into a little bowl before he starts cooking. So then he has them all in one container and then he just sprinkles them in. The clerk at Goodwill asked what I was doing. Told her I follow you. She was going to watch. Sweet idea. Oh, thank you. Thank you for talking about me. I haven't been able to find... Oh, God, that went fast. Someone was not able to find glass. Okay. In a minute, I'm going to show you. Well, I should wait till the end so I don't get confused again. All right, we're going to draw his mouth on. I'll show you. Now I'll be like Huck Finn, threading a needle. Did I get it through? 3 threads. Let's see. I am going this week to look for glass. Esther, not what I was looking for you guys, but our Goodwill had tons and tons of glass today, but not what I was looking for. And I got another silver platter for $3. Okay, now I got my thread, right? Or am I still missing one? I got another silver platter for $3. Jane, first time watching. Jane, welcome to the Crafty Decorator. I'm a little messed up tonight. I'm a little off sorts. We were FaceTiming with the grandbabies before I came on. I don't know if they're on here. If you're on here, little guys, hi. Sherry Grandma says hi. Let's see. Somebody asked something and Kimberly answered for me. Thank you, Kimberly. Were they asking if I was someone's sister? Okay. Now I got my thread ready since I had to use the one I had ready. Found the Jello molds at an estate sale today. Yay, Joey, are you going to do the pumpkins? Now, someone just sent me a picture for the mold, silicone little Jello molds. And I think we're going to try to make our own pumpkins with the air dry molding clay. All right, let me get back to what I was doing here. For the mouth, I just draw a straight line across. Let me make sure I'm going in the right spot. I draw a straight line across. I'm trying to get it dark so you guys could see it. I just go straight line across, and then I do my lines down. Now, I like some of them crooked. You can do them all straight. You could do them all crooked. You could do more than 3 lines. I just do 3 lines going up and down. But that's like my mouth. Can you see that, guys? Then I'm going to embroider his mouth on. So I'm going to start at the end of my straight line. And I go through the back. I try to pull my knot through. Yep, it went through. Okay. So now I am going to go to where my first line goes up and down. I'm going to stick it right in the middle. And then I'm bringing my needle. I got to see what I'm doing. To the top of my crooked line. There, my up and down line. And then come out. And then finish your straight line. But come right back up to your straight line there. Because now we're going to start your second straight line. And go over to your line, your up and down line. And go up. And you see what I'm doing? I'm going, oh, I don't want to sew his nose. Go up, and then I'm going to finish down. But you come right back up to that straight line before you pull your thread through. I'm like giving him stitches. He has personality. Yes, Leslie, you can make his face any which way you want to make it. I was just doing this. I was just giving him like stitches. Okay. Then to finish, I go in the back and tie him off. But see, that's what he's looking like. And then I just tie him off in the back. Now that I have his face on the right way. Okay. Let me get rid of what I don't need so I don't mess up. It will be on the blog, on the website. Oh, somebody's answering. Oh, my husband's answering for me. They're probably wanting to know how to get the pattern, right? It will be on the blog. I will get it done this weekend so I can get it to my blog guy, my web guy. He is awesome, and he will have it on Monday. Because, of course, it's the weekend. But I want to show you. Let's see. Okay. So this is his face done. Now what I do is I coffee stain him then. Oh no, I got to put his eyebrows on first. Wait guys, his eyebrows. Then we're going to coffee stain him. But you can coffee stain your fabric first if you want. Now for eyebrows, I just use scraps. I'm looking for my scraps. Okay. For his eyelids, it's very small. I'm trying to hold it. My fingers are big. It's very small. So you're just going to need your little scrap pieces. And trace your eyelid on there. I almost forgot the cutest part of him, his eyelids. Okay. On a double layer, because you're going to need 2. And then I just cut them out. They're tiny. Hey from Texas. Love your DIY. God bless. Oh, thank you, Rosemary. Is it really hot in Texas again today? Okay. There's your eyelids. 2 eyelids. Now, there's a fatter part. I gotta get it. There's a fatter part and then it goes thinner. You want the thinner to the outside of his head. And we want to make one eye droopy. So I'm going to show you. So you're going to cover part of the button and put one of them on crooked. It doesn't matter which eye, but you're going to put it like crooked, his eyelid, and cover part of his eye. Then you need thread and a needle. I just use cream thread because that's like the color of this. He is so cute. Thank you, Marcia. Watching from Kentucky. Hi, Betty. Whoops. Let me get my thread right. I got the knot up top. I always double my thread too. I don't know why, but I always double my thread. All right. And I start from the back again, guys. I'm going to start from the back and start at the end. I got to hold it down. Okay. I start at the corner. I just start at the corner and I just do a stitch. Close to the end, but not real close. I'm just going to stitch them on. I don't want to pull his little eye. Okay. I'm having a heck of a time with needles tonight. Sprinkle, sprinkle, sprinkle. Thank you, Bonnie. I'm having a heck of a time with my needles. Okay, there. You can't go too close to the end because the fabric frays. All right. I'm almost done with this eye. Okay. So on your last stitch of your eye, you know what I'm going to do. Okay. I got this eye sewed on. I need one last stitch. But this one, I am going to put more straight. You don't have to. You can put it crooked also if you want 2 droopy eyes. But I just did 1 droopy eye. Some of the followers sent me a picture of a bigger scarecrow that was like this. And she asked me if I could make it. So I started it, and I was having a problem with the hat. So I did small ones first. Thank you for sprinkling, Darlene. Watching from California, I saw. Something Heights, California. I want to make these. I hope to find the pattern. Kim, Monday. The pattern Monday will be on. I will get the blog typed up this weekend. And it will be on Monday. I'll make sure it gets sent to my web guy Sunday. So he'll have it first thing Monday morning. Look, he's got his eyes. I probably should have went more crooked with this one. Maybe I should have went a little more crooked. Okay. I go through the back and tie a knot again. No one sees the back. Okay. scraps. All right, now there's his face. There's his face. And after you coffee stain them, see the difference in color? And if you want my coffee mixture recipe, I have a blog for it. It's just coffee, vanilla, cinnamon, and either you can use nutmeg, you can use ground cloves, or whatever spices you want, really. I like the eyelids. So sweet. I'm liking the eyelids too. See? And he smells good. See, I think if you stain him after he's stuffed, he smells stronger. Hi, Sherry. Love your ideas. Oh, gosh, that's going so fast. It looks like me when I'm tired. This looks like me when I get up. That's when I get up. Okay, for the hat. The hat is your next thing. Now, unless you sewers know a trick, but I tried to sew the hat and it did not work for me. It was falling apart. So, can you sew burlap? Does anybody know how to sew burlap? He's so stinking cute. Thank you, Tammy. Okay, so you're going to need one of the rim. Now I have it on a double layer because I'm making a bunch. So if you're making a bunch, just put it on a double layer because you'll get two out of it. So I traced that on and I cut it on the line. I want to cut my black off because, guys, I had to use a marker because I couldn't get a pen or a pencil to mark my burlap. So I marked it with a marker. So I want to try to cut the black off. But I want to see if anybody knows how to sew burlap. I love it, coffee stain. Me too, Bonnie. Doesn't he look better coffee stained? And he smells good. Okay, now I cut my black line all off. Now I got to cut the center out. So I just fold in half and start it with a clip, a snip. As I say that, if I could, because I got a double layer. Okay. I just snip in the middle, and then I'm going to cut my middle out. Because that's got to go on his head. Okay. Now, you only need one of these if you're making one scarecrow. But if you're making more than one, just double layer. Okay. There's my cutout piece. You only need one per scarecrow. He has such character. Thank you, Tony. If you sew the hat, use the zigzag stitch. Thank you, Linda. Now, see, when I did my burlap curtains outside, I did straight stitch and zigzag, but like I tucked the end under. So for a hat, I didn't do that. I didn't do that to sew the hat. All right, so this is the hat part. Now this you need to put on a double layer. You need a double layer. And when you cut this out, leave a 1/4 inch because we got to glue this closed. So I am cutting this just like I cut the head. I left a 1/4 inch around, but the bottom you can cut right on the line because we're not gluing that shut. So that's your hat pieces. 2. Now to glue this together, and you can dry this guy out in the sun or in the oven if you sewed him. If you glued him, you can't dry him in the oven. If you want to dry him in the oven, I just put him on a foil covered cookie sheet at like 210 degrees, but watch him, keep flipping him. Do you just dunk him in the coffee and squeeze him out? No. I just use a sponge brush. I should have brought it up. It's out on the porch because I was coffee staining them out there. I just use one of those black sponge brushes and dip it in the coffee and I brush him till he's nice and coated all over. I don't squeeze him in there because he'll take forever to dry. I'm cutting burlap. I use Elmer's glue with water. Oh, do you use Elmer's glue on the ends to stop? Oh, see, you guys know the tricks. Okay, we're going to glue his hat. His part that has the lines on it, we're going to glue on the line. We're going to glue on your trace line. Hey guys, this is one of my new mats that I'm working on here. I'm testing it out tonight. My other one is coming tomorrow. Okay, so we put glue all around the trace line. Now you need to put this piece on top and glue it together. This one is a tiny bit smaller than the one I had. Can hardly see to thread a needle anymore. Caramel, see, now you can glue. You can glue. And if you have to, you can glue the eyes on and the nose if you want it. You can. They can glue them. All right, I let it cool a little because I don't want it to come apart. Would fray check work? Oh, sissy, stop. I think I have a bottle of stop spray and stop fray spray. I'm going to try it. Because when I sewed it, it was just all coming apart. So I was gluing instead. Then you got to turn it, well, I'm turning it in right side out. Because I didn't really want all the ends showing. Oh, I need to fix the top of his hat. My glue didn't stick there. And I'm only using regular glue. There's stuff called fray check. I will have to check that out. I will have to check for fray check. But I know I had something called stop fraying. See how the strings are coming off? Maybe I'm going to look tonight. And if I have it, I'll spray the ends of his rim. Because this is going to get glued. So this will stop. All right. So we have our hat glued and turned right side out. Now I slide this over it. Because we're going to glue this on. I slide it over. I slide it over and then I face it downwards. Because I want to glue this piece to this side. Okay, let me add glue and I'll show you what I mean. I just bend down the rim of his hat. And I start at the side. Add a bead of hot glue around there. And then glue your hat there. Yes, your hands get sticky glue. Good to know. You're talking about stop fray probably. But someone said Elmer's glue and water. Then I'm just going to keep adding hot glue there around and gluing my rim. So I'm actually gluing it like up looking. And then I'll flip it down when we're done. Okay. Let's see. Hairspray helps to stop fraying too. Oh, you guys have all ideas. Look how cute and adorable. I need to figure out, well, I need to make the hat for the big guy. I never got to the big guy. I'll show you what I have done on him so far. Not much. I have his head made. His head sewn up. Could you use pinking shears when cutting hat pieces out to keep from fraying? I don't know. I'm going to have to try. You guys try all these good ideas. And if I don't get to them, let me know what works. But I am going to look and see. I think I have that stop fray. If not, I might try the glue and water. Okay, now I'm going to bend his hat down. I glued him all around, and then you bend his rim down. Let's see. Mix Elmer's glue with water, paint it on and let dry. Before you cut. Okay, before you cut. All right. All right, there's this hat made. Now, where do you see the difference when we coffee stained it? I'm finding all my hats. I have a bunch of them here. Okay, look, coffee stained. Not coffee stained, coffee stained. Isn't it nice coffee stained? So I coffee stained this, but this you cannot throw in the oven. You have to dry it outside in the sun, or coffee stain your burlap before you cut your pieces out. Such a cute hat, Tina. Thank you. Thank you. This is like my first Scarecrow hat, guys. It's not bad. Okay, now we need to add hair. So raffia. And I found another bag of raffia I had. Okay, raffia. I just pull a bunch. Let's see. Because I'm just going to keep folding it. I want to try to get it. Probably easier to work with a couple less pieces. Okay. I'm folding it in half. You guys just hold. I'm just going to hold it over his head to see where I want it. And then I'm going to see how much I need. I'm trying to hold it so you could see. So like I'm giving him hair. So that's about where I want it. So now I'm going to fold this back up again. And get them like kind of even. All right. I am going to glue this on and then see if I have enough. But that's what I have on him so far. I'm trying to hold it down, but I want you to see. Let's see. Love the coffee stain. Yes, Marcia, coffee stain. All right. I'm going to glue this to the top of his head. So I'm just going to add glue. And I'm gluing this on. And then we could add more if we want to add more. But I want to get a start. And you might have to go back and add a little glue for the pieces that don't catch. All right, let's see. Stay down. My fingers got glued. All right. See where I folded it so it's together? I'm just going to cut them. I'm going to cut them so his hair is loose. Let's see, do I got them all? All right, let's see if he's going to need more hair. I'm going to try his hat on him and see if he needs more hair. I don't know, maybe I should put hair or bangs. Do you think he should have bangs? Let's see. All right, more hair, bangs. Let me see what this guy looks like. Oh, I think he needs more hair. I have never coffee stained anything, but after watching you three sisters coffee stain stuff, I might have to try it. Yes, Patricia, you need to try coffee staining. It's the best. Everything smells so good. You'll smell it when you walk by it. I want to give him more hair. He needs a little more. Let's see. He needs a little more hair. Gluing on. Okay. Kind of looks like an old man right now. Love your crafts and how great you explain things. Thank you, Kathy. I talk kind of slow, huh? I'm the slower talker of the three of us, I think. All right, I got to clip these. These are too long. All right, now I'm going to try his hat on again. Let's see. All right. I can clip his hair a little bit. All right. Okay. There he is. But now I got to glue his hat down. You guys can add as much hair as you want. Maybe I might add some hair in the back so you don't see our threads. I'll take a couple of pieces of my scrap and glue them under his hat. Let's see. I think I'm going to glue some hair under there. Okay. I'll make it shorter after I get it under there. But I'm just shoving hair under his hat there. And I'm going to glue it in there. I give him some hair in the back. Okay. All right. Now we gotta glue his hat. So once you have his hat on, all I do is lift this up a little, his hat up a little bit, and stick some glue under there. And then pull it back down. Okay. Then you're gonna wanna glue the back too. I gotta trim the back of his hair, too long. All right. Then do the same for the back. And glue it. Let's see. Does everybody understand what I just did so far? Your crafting and voice are like therapy. Thank you. I missed who said that, but thank you. Is he made from muslin? Tina, he's not, but I'm sure you can. He is made from, okay, let me think of how I'm going to say it again. Oh, jeepers. You pronounce it A-A-K. I have to look it up, and I'll tell you. I have it written down. It's called Ozenberg. It's O-S-N-A-B-U-R-G, but you pronounce it A-S-S. Ozenberg. Fabric. You buy it where they sell the utility fabrics. In Joann's, I bought this. It's $7.99 a yard and then 30% off. Yes, your directions are amazing. Thank you, Madeline. Okay, so there he is. Now, I bought this fabric at Hobby Lobby, and I coffee stained a whole bunch of it, and it smells good. I coffee stained, and then I cut, it's like 7.5 inches long and about 1.25 inches wide to go over his hat. You can make it wider, you can make it narrower. I'm going to make sure it fits and make sure this is one of my cut pieces. Or do I want this one? I like this one. Okay, so it does fit. So I'm going to add a little glue to the front. I got to get in the camera. I'm going to add a little glue to underneath this fabric in the front and glue it on there and work my way around to the back. Okay. Let me see. Glue down your end. Put glue down your end of your piece of fabric to hold that in place. Okay. This one might have been a little longer than 7.5. But 7.5 fits around. All right. I had to change my shirt before I came on. I was filthy from making these. Now I want to add a little glue on the top too, so it doesn't fall down there. Okay. All right. Hot glue strings. Trim. All right, ready? Voila, there he is. Is he not cute? He's so cute, Sherry. Thank you, Melinda. Thank you for sprinkling, Amy. Sherry, you really are so relaxing to listen to and watch. Thank you, Roz. Just too cute. And look, you can make them into a pick if you want to pick. All you have to do is leave your opening on this bottom instead of the top and then sew the bottom closed. I coffee stained him before I sewed or glued this closed, and then after he was coffee stained, I stuck the pick in and finished closing him up on the bottom. Just caught you live. We'll need to watch replay. He is so cute. Yes, Patty, you need to see how you make them. Does anyone know, can you stiffy on tulle fabric for ghost. Oh, tulle. Oh, I don't know. I never tried tulle. I wonder, does somebody know? I was just hot all day and now it just started pouring. May as well craft. Yes, Linda, craft. What else you gonna do? All right, there's our little scarecrows. Now, if you want to hang them on your tree, all you have to do is add a piece of jute through his hat there, and you can make a hanger, and you can hang them on your tree. Put a clothespin on back and put in tree. Oh, there you go, a clothespin. That way you don't have to hang them, just clip them on the branch. That's a good idea. You can glue the clothespin right to the back. That's a good idea. Now, I'm making a big one, guys. I'm still working on them, but this will be with the size of the big one. And he's going to stand, because I have a bag of gravel on the bottom. But I'm not done yet, and I got to figure his hat out. I need to make a big version of that hat. Such a great idea. Thank you, Tina. That was a follower sent me the picture of it and asked me if I can make it. So I gave it a shot, and I think he came out pretty cute. All right, now for my surprise. Okay, so who is wanting to make the glass pumpkin? Let's see. You should make the primitive Santa like the one on Barb's Boutique. Oh, the Santa guy, yes. I did make a primitive Santa tree topper. He is adorable. Thank you for sharing with us. Thank you, Nancy. Thank you for all the hearts, guys, and stars. He is awesome and original. He is somebody else's idea. I don't know who. I just followed a picture. Let's see. My husband gets mad when I craft. Have to stay up till 1 or 2 in the morning. Oh, Heather. Well, sometimes mine says, I'm here, you know. He thinks I forget about him. Okay. Drop cloth. Yes, drop cloth will probably work, Debbie. Oh, Sherry, you have the cutest ideas. Thank you, Bonnie. Okay. Who is looking for glass to make the pumpkin? Who wants to make a glass pumpkin? I want to make the glass pumpkin. Who is that? Gwendoline, I'm probably killing your first name. Gwendoline McAyers. McAyers? G-U-E-N-D-E-L-Y-N. Let's see. McAyers. Okay, PM me your address, Gwendoline. I hope I'm saying your name right. And look what I got, guys. Look what I found. This is the same thing I made my glass pumpkin out of. And it was 59 cents. I put my gravel in a baggie. Yes, that's what I did. And put it in the bottom, Anita. These are adorable. Thank you. Okay, love Scarecrow. Thanks for sharing, Sherry. Thank you. Would love to make the glass pumpkin. Cindy Norman. Cynthia Norman. Okay, because I got 1. I don't want to drop them and break them. 2. Oh my God, I went into Salvation Army and 2 were sitting on the shelf. Oh, the big one, you might have to stuff the hat. Probably. I don't know. I'm not going to make his hat real high. But Cynthia, PM me your address and I am going to ship you this glass guy out. So you can make the glass pumpkin just like I did. Okay, let's see what else I got there. Okay, I can't believe how much your thrift shops have. Yes, Jane Turner, we do. Sometimes it's not a lot. Oh my goodness, would love one. All right, who's that? Okay, Brenda Hulslander. Am I saying your name right, Brenda? This one is not exactly the same, Brenda, but this I think you could either make into the pumpkin or an ornament. A pumpkin or an ornament. This has like an acorn on the top. But how about that one? And this one was 99 cents. I have one of these in my bathroom with cotton balls in it. Love the glass pumpkin. Yay, Gwen. That's 3 pumpkins I found. Okay, who's looking to make a snowman? Who wants to make the... Who's looking for pretty glass for a snowman? Because I have 1 thing left. I know somebody was looking for a snowman stuff. Our thrift shops have hardly anything of interest. Sandra. My thrift store is not great. Oh, wow. Love the glass. Who is that? Would love to make the glass pumpkin. I have no pumpkins left. Who wants to make the snowman? Can't find anything great in our shops. Okay, someone say snowman. Oh, an ornament would be great for this. Yes, Kathleen. And you know what? I saw another one today and I should have brought it. Me. Who is that? Roberta Sands. Roberta Sands. Okay, let's see. I better write down what these are so I don't forget. Okay, Roberta Sands. Wait, do you see what I found? Okay. Glass snowman. Look at this one. Okay, this one. I'm going to keep looking, guys, to see if I can find more for you. I'm going to keep looking. But I could not believe when I walked in. This I got today at Goodwill. I got this at Goodwill today. But this one I got when I got the pumpkins. I walked into the Salvation Army, and this is the same one I used for my crystal snowman. So, who did I say? Roberta Sands. Roberta. You might have to turn them this way. But I am going to send you these 2 things to make your snowman. I'm going to send you these. We don't have any Salvation Army or thrift shops. All we have in my town is Walmart. Oh, you don't have anything? Do you have rummage sales, church rummage sales, yard sales? You guys need to go search in. Okay, but I am sending this to Roberta. And I am going to keep watching, guys, for more crystal. Because this one was only 99 cents too. This is a big heavy one. This one was $3.99, but this was only 99 cents. And the pumpkins were only 59 cents. Oh, please find some more. Kathy, I'm going to keep searching, Kathy. Now that I'm done with my snowmen, I'm probably going to find all these pretty ones. See? Because like now I found these pretty ones. Because I was done. I would love to make a beautiful snowman. Patsy, I'm going to keep searching. I'm going to keep searching. That's what I found so far to give you guys. And I'm going to keep searching. And I will try to find some more that I can do for pumpkins or snowmen. All right, let's see. I don't think you see me. Yes, Joyce Gibbs, I see you. I see you. It's just that there's so many. Thank you so much. Exciting. You're welcome, Roberta. It's exciting. I want to see when you're finished with them. I don't know what you want to do for the hat, but that glass is beautiful. Yes, Linda. It needs to be scrubbed. It'll be sparkly when you scrub it up. All right, guys. Thank you so much for joining me. And I am going to search for more glass so you guys can make some snowmen and pumpkins. My thrift store never has anything good. I'm making a snowman with 6 stainless steel mixing bowls. Oh, I want to see that. I want to see that. Are you gluing them together like a pumpkin? Like we did the bundt pans? I'm wondering. You are so sweet for doing these giveaways. Oh, Danita, you guys are so sweet for being here. I wouldn't be here without you guys. So, it's my pleasure. Need to find carrot noses for snowman. I do a terrible job drawing them on. All right, which snowman are you making? Are you making the dryer ball snowman? Because just stitch them on. Just stitch them. That is nothing. That is just like a little triangle. Just stitch those on there. Either the dryer ball ones or the other snowman we made the other night of fabric. All you have to do is stitch them on. That is easy. Easy, easy. You are so kind and generous. Your sisters all are. Thank you, Vicki. Are you going to put the pattern on the site for us, Sherry? Yes, Brenda. But it won't be till Monday because I got to do the blog. And I will send it to my web guy. and he will post it. He's fantastic. He will have it up Monday. He always gets them up the same day. So he's off the weekend. So I will get it typed up this weekend and I will post this. And if I get this guy finished, I will do him too. But I'm going to do a separate blog for him because it gets too confusing with two different size things. All right, guys, thank you so much for joining me. I will talk to you all tomorrow and have a good night. Thanks. Bye.